Hmm. Okay. Uh, shit. Well, maybe I'm live. Maybe I'm not. I have no idea. Let's check. Ah, I know. I will check on my phone. Find myself on YouTube. Uh, Behind Eyes Gaming. Okay, says live. Oh, I don't have game capture on. One moment. Mode. Capture any full screen application. Is that gonna work? Auto. Boy. And I can't see chat as well. Capture specific window. We are going to go Path of Exile 2. Okay. Got that. Maybe. Ah! There it is. Got it. Alright. Hey! How's it going, Squai? Okay. So, just trying to work out all of the kinks here. I think, yeah, I can see chat now. I think I can see myself playing the game. I think I'm good. Can everybody hear me okay? Actually, I can just check that by turning up my phone volume. Okay, I can hear me. Good enough. Great. I'll try to work all the technical stuff out better next time. Okay, so gonna get started. Actually, I'm gonna swap out some of my gear because I'm still in my clear a bunch of low tier stuff. Let's go with this one. That should be fine. Oh yeah, and for another build, I swapped a bunch of my stuff away from. I want to switch some of these back to strength, give me a little bit more durability. I'm not sure how many, I'll just do a few. There you go. Okay, this should be fine. Okay, so let's go to the Atlas. I'm going to go to the home here, and I'm going to show you what I'm now referring to as the Western Supercluster. So if you go a couple of screens over, hopefully everything loads okay. I've shown the start of this before, but it's grown pretty considerably, so let me see if I can find where it starts. Fastest way would be, yeah, finding this and going upper left from this, and that'll kind of give me the start here. I don't remember how far north it goes. Okay, should be right around here then. Okay, so I showed this in the video. We got this iron citadel here, we got this stone citadel here, we got this stone citadel here, we got this copper citadel here, we got this stone citadel here, and I've expanded on this a little bit. So also, just a little bit ways down here, we got this stone citadel here, we got a couple, where did I put those? A couple down here. We got an iron citadel here, which was a pain to get. We got another copper citadel down here. I think there's more around here somewhere, but I think we'll just start around this area. I think I have a couple more copper citadels down here, for instance. This is the area west of my starting zone. I've kind of just kept expanding out here, and yeah, I tried to set it up ahead of time to where I could at most run one map in between each citadel, and I'm just going to run a bunch of these citadels, and maybe I'll do a couple of arbiters. Currently I've only done the first level of arbiter. Oops. Currently I only have done the first one. I spent so much time working on this project that my tree hasn't really changed much, other than, you know, picking this up from the first arbiter and then picking ancient relics up as well for the first arbiter. But my breach one's been done for quite some time now, and I haven't been working on the delirium and the expedition ones, which I'll do at some point, and ritual even less so. Not really a super optimal tree here, but it is a pretty good tree. Yeah, and actually I might just spec out of the precursor tablet stuff really quick, because I'll try to set up precursor tablets if I have stuff near them. So, all right, let's find one to get started. I'll probably start north. This area here is where I kind of have a little experiment I'm going to do, which is some people basically put out there that traveling farther from the starting zone will increase the spawn rate of citadels. In my experience, I don't know that I think that's necessarily true, because I think I have spawned quite a few just a couple away. I do think there's probably a minimum spawn distance from the starting area, which I think is roughly 2 screens. But what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to intentionally avoid all corruption to test this. So I'm going to go path through here, go here, and I'm going to try to hit as little corruption as possible. And I'm going to go like 6 screens this way. I'm going to go way out here and see if I'm still running into them even without clearing corruption. And we'll see how that works. But for now, let's start with this copper citadel. Let me see if I can set up at least some rarity or quantity. What do I have? We'll put some quantity here. And do I have any rarity? I haven't been picking up and rolling a lot of precursor tablets, so I'm not really sure what I have available. Been more or less single-mindedly. I still pick up the ones that have usually 9 or 10 maps in range. So let me, oh wait, rarity of items found. Okay, looks like we have a couple, maybe quantity, yeah, kind of lacking in rarity, unfortunately. I have some okay maps here. I think for a citadel, I want rarity combined with my gear. This will put me over 100%, so I should get 2 drops. And then, yeah, we'll just put, this one should be fine. Do I have any more in here? I'll get rid of all of the ones that don't. Actually, I'll probably need them anyway for specifically running the maps in between, because I don't want to waste rarity there. This one should be fine. I haven't organized my maps. I'm really missing a map tab. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way, but okay. And this one should be fine as well. Okay, these will be our maps as far as, and I'll just throw these T1 ones here. Okay, I don't have room for that. That's fine. Yeah, and we'll just put some quantity waystones. I have plenty of those. So get back to it. I'll throw another tablet there. I'm not going to bother adding this tower on. I'll get, well, less good loot, but this is more about just, you know, getting through these. So this one's temp chains, which means it'll be a little slower. Don't worry about the mace strike, it's nothing. I was trying something stupid, and same with the weapon swap. It wasn't a good setup, I would say. Alright, so first Citadel. Boy, I don't really remember how to set up labels. Otherwise, I would set up... oh yeah, gonna get some bad frame rate, especially early on here. But that's okay. As things adjust. Whoa, okay. Didn't even see what hit me there. Do I have everything? Yeah, okay, I should be good. Unfortunately, a lot of the graphics don't seem to be loading in either, so I could potentially be hit by random ground explosions. So I'm just going to be safe and roll away from everything until everything kind of catches up to speed, till the server catches up. Alright. Because I took some big hits pretty early on. What were the mods here again? Quite... yeah, just as extra fire, it shouldn't be too bad. But something hit me real good at some point. I'm going to try to play without my map overlay on as much, because a lot of people don't like that. I personally play with it on exclusively, pretty much. But, yeah, I can definitely see how it would get in the way. Yeah, I'll figure out text overlays. I wanted to put up a text overlay, but I was already running behind that told how many Citadels I had run. Alright, dead end. Okay. You can keep following me, I suppose. Yeah, you can come in here. Oh, look, I made a pet. Now that it's come into the boss arena, apparently I can't attack it anymore. Or maybe I couldn't to begin with. Oh, it's, what's her name from the campaign. Alright. I didn't even notice that she comes along. Okay. Oh. 41% frozen. Okay. Try to freeze him real quick again. Got a good freeze. Get some... oh yeah, I can't kill him now. He's going to cut the thing off. Unfortunately, this one has phases, so I have to kind of wait for him to correct everything. Become paranoid about rolling away from any rare I kill. Yeah, as a melee character, you have to basically kill something and then roll away immediately. Unfortunate. Good thing is my charge staff stacks stay up longer because of temp chains. Okay, gotta freeze right away again. They did make it so freezes... ooh, ow. Have diminishing returns. Okay, I don't want to get hit by those. And we got him. Okay, let's see what we get. I have rarity 127, so I should get 2 here. Yep, 2 crisis fragments, nice. And we got a martyr crown, and I'll take the tier 3 boots as well. Just random gold other than that. Alright, first one down. So next, some of them I'll have to clear a map ahead of time because I didn't clear right up next to them. Veil of Night Crown, get rid of that. Sell this. And we'll pull up the next one. So next one, I'll try to find one where... hey, fragment scale with rarity. Yeah, I think you get at least one, if you have a 100% rarity total between either your character or the map, because my current rarity is only, I don't have that much rarity. I have 45%, and then I had, what, 140 or something on the map, or 120, I don't remember, I already forgot. But yeah, I'll just do this Vol Foundry, I guess, so I can get up to that. I'll just take one of these other maps that I just got. This one's actually quite decent. So yeah, I'll just toss that in there. We'll clear out this Vol Foundry real quick. I don't remember how much I like Fall Foundry. I'll do the League mechanics. My inclination was to skip it, but, you know, this is mostly about chilling. I don't want to just be throwing stuff away. Yeah, we'll see. Every time I'll try to do consecutively all of the, I'll try to do all of them and then do one Arbiter, basically. Ooh, I do need a new Thawing Charm, though. My current one is very bad. I've had it since like level 50 something. I haven't been able to roll a new one. I know I could buy a new one, but I didn't want to bother. This lever isn't so bad. Gotta love the visibility of Delirium, especially with all the ground effects. Good stuff. Be fun. I don't know why I'm opening chests. Sometimes they drop good stuff. I don't know. Sometimes I open them. Sometimes I don't. Depends on my feeling, really. Usually I try not to. They're definitely more worthwhile than chests were in POE 1, but yeah, everything's a little too tanky in the Delirium for me to get the nice chain freeze explosions currently. It works sometimes. Depends on the enemy type, I guess. Some of them are much tankier than others. Get the little guys create the nice little chain explosions. Oh yeah, trying to keep this off. It's hard enough to see the doors. I guess it does just say door. If I just look on the walls, it just says door. I always complain about not being able to notice the doors without my overlay, but truly, they're right there. Yeah, so roll away because it's a rare. Then I can pop back. I'll just go freeze this rare. Roll away, open this door. Okay. It was that thing that looks like it should be. I want to keep all those. I'm not going to bother with tier 13s. I already have a full tab of 13s and 14s. And I should really just trade them up into 15s and sell all of my 15s that I'm not going to run. Like, I don't like running Burning Ground because I mostly use, like, various effects that are not energy shield recharge to keep my energy shield up. Like energy shield on kill and, like, the forced recharge, for instance, from energy barrier. So, yeah. I lost track of what I was saying there. It's actually very hard for me to play and talk at the same time. Oh yeah, I'm not picking up these either. I have a full tab of both high-level ultimatums now, and once again, I should either be selling or running those too, but I got so involved in my search for Citadels that I kind of cut everything else out in the game. I haven't updated my gear in like a week, so I am really worried about like the higher levels of Arbiter. I'm probably going to be too weak. I don't know. The first one was very easy, but I feel like I might hit a wall at maybe 2, maybe 3, almost certainly 4. But it's good to get the experience in fighting this. You know, it's probably going to be a boss we're going to be dealing with constantly throughout the life cycle of the game, even after early access. So being good at the fight is going to be important. I should have, it's 7. Not going to pick that up. Yeah, so being good at the fight is going to be important for future leagues. So getting the practice in now is perfect. And I intend to do that today. Got the boss, and then for some reason rares like to spawn on this map right down at the end of his little walkway for this boss. I don't know what the deal is there. I think it's just the 2 enemies left. The boss and that weird rare that I hope is all the way down here, because I'm not really sure that I can get back up, to be honest. Okay. We got volatile plants, extra fire damage, and powered by molten gold, so I'll have to kind of roll around to deal with these little chaos things every once in a while. Alright, grab this stuff, and yeah, the rare should be right at the end of the walkway here. Seems to happen pretty often that rares spawn down here, and it is an essence. Nice. Ow. Wait, no, that did nothing. I just assumed it would hurt because it looked really big and impressive, but okay, works for me. Alright, let's fire up the Citadel then. So second Citadel, Stone Citadel, we want rarity, 82%, should scale up nicely. It's another temp chains one, so it'll slow down our kill a little bit. I'm just going to clear this out. Thorns, nope. And I'll go ahead and sell this. And actually, I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff too, real quick. Ring sucks too. Alright. There you go. Good enough. Good enough. Just toss the ring on the ground, I guess. Oh, do they? Okay. I wasn't aware. I know that I've been running rarity on all of these fights anyway that I've done. I've only done 3 or 4 Citadels before today, so I'm probably going to do, well, I'm going to stream until about 5, maybe a little after since I got started late. I'm hoping to get at least 10, and then like maybe 2 Arbiter fights, 3 Arbiter fights, we'll see. So next, I did stone first, so this is stone. Stone, copper, and yeah, this is stone. First one I did, can I tell by the fragments? Faded? No. I'm pretty sure I didn't do a copper yet, so I'll do a copper next. And then we'll run 2 arbiters, I guess. Earn them with at least 500 quad. 800 is 3 guaranteed? Oh, okay. I don't know if I want to set all that up. I'll just take the 2. That's fine. I'm okay with this. I don't know. So that's good to know, though, for the future. These fragments are pretty pricey, too. Like 50 for 2 of them, and then 200 or 50 exalts for 2 of them. And then for the third one, it was 200 when I looked last night. I'm like, wow. That's pretty good. So that's like a divine per citadel, or 4 divine for whichever the rarest citadel is. I hope it's copper, because I have more coppers right now than any other ones. My current theory on which citadels spawn are the last corruption you clear in a zone, what biome it's on, or whatever triggers it, I guess. But I have no idea. That's just my thought at the moment. Oh, this will be Doriani. Oh wait, they all have phases, so I guess I have to deal with that. Not rarity, but waystone drop? Okay. So 800 total waystone drop. Current waystone drop on this one is 185. So hopefully that holds up. I think all of my maps that I'll be running have at least some waystone drop. Plus I have the increased waystone effect. So I should hopefully be able to reach the thresholds I need to get at least 2 per. But I'll try to pay attention to that. Somebody told me it was rarity, and I guess I just kind of took their word for it because I'd only done a couple. I've gotten 2 from the 3 or 4 that I've done prior to this. I did just enough to get my quest done, plus maybe 1 extra. Alright, let's try to focus. Get the freeze, burst him down a bit, and then he will get into his mech. I'm not going to stand on his little sun orbs. Alright, he only has stuns as his extra modifier, so, and I have pretty good stun threshold at the moment. I've got like a heavy belt and stuff. Okay, can I take his melee attacks? Looks like it. I'm not going to risk some of his scarier looking stuff though. Oh. Oh, wow, okay. That hurt a lot. Yeah, let's not stand in that. Okay. Got another freeze on him, but he's got some sort of shock thing going down. Got freeze and then a stun, and he's down. Okay. Wasn't sure what that whole bit at the end there was, but I actually don't remember these fights that well. I haven't. Okay, I only got one crisis fragment, so and 96 rarity plus whatever my baseline is, 45. Okay, so I guess maybe I needed for two, like, what, 200, 300, did you say? 400 guarantees too. Okay, I guess I'll exalt the ones that, this one only has 2 negative. Yeah, I'll just exalt my other waystones then. This one should be fine. This one should reach roughly that, I think. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, because that's actually the first time I've only gotten one. So maybe it does have to do with that. Makes sense to me. As much sense as anything else, I guess. Garbage. Thorns is bad. I don't know if anybody uses armor ES shields either. I'm not going to bother trying to craft that because I don't know anything about it. I'll just sell that. Be fine. Okay, so next one, 2 citadels down. This one, oh, I actually didn't clear close to this one. I must have missed it. Well, we can do that. We'll keep that one for if we have time. This one we have 1. Waystone drop chance? Okay. Should add delirium things for waystone drops to reach the breaking point? What are they called? Emotion. Which emotion adds a waystone drop? I guess I'll just grab a bunch of them. I don't have any of the highest ones. Okay. Okay, I'm not running that one anyway. This chilled ground is probably fine. I keep getting pretty good, just baseline rare ones. Let's see here. I'm gonna just see which ones do which. Magic. Let's see. Rares, additional modifier. Number of rares, that's the one I used to use, along with the magic one for XP. Simulacrum splinter size, we got some pack size, we got waystones found. Okay, so it's the green one. I don't have a ton of those, but I could trade up. So yeah, I'll see if I can split the difference. So my current percentage should be, I'll keep the green for now. I'll throw everything else in here. I'll trade other stuff up for the green if I can. Green is right here. Yeah. So we'll see what we can get. Let me roll these real quick as well. I'll exalt the ones I was gonna run anyway. Make them 6 mod at least. This one I'm just going to run to get through to the next zone. So, tablets around the Citadel with quantity of waystones. That's a good idea. Is this empty? It is. Do I have a quantity of waystones in here? No, but I'm sure I have one somewhere. Quantity of waystones. Yeah, let's grab a couple of these. I got a 20, a 15. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe I'll clear... Can I get to this? Yeah, maybe I'll clear... Oh, wait. This is the one I just did. So going over to the next one I'm going to do right here. I got a waystone here. I'll throw some quantity of waystones on there. I don't really want to clear all the way around there. Is this one going to reach? So we got quantity, 20% quantity. Let's find out. 35. Okay. Well, that's what it's getting because I'm not going to bother setting. I have a lot of these. I have a lot of citadels, like a lot. I'll figure it out. And I'm not worried about getting 2 tablets for each of them. Oh yeah, I was gonna do a copper next. Oh well, that's fine. I'll do a copper after that. and then we'll go do a couple of the bosses. I want to see, I've seen the fourth one, so I do know the mechanics a little bit. I've seen two people fight them, and I fought the first one, the first Arbiter. So I don't know when he gets some of the crazier mechanics, like I do have good move speed though. So copper really expensive, juice it up. I don't care about that much, honestly. First of all, by not making a lot of money, I'm a less attractive target for all the hackings that have been going on, that we haven't figured that out. So actually what my original plan was to do was to bank up all of my Citadels and not run them at all. So if I did get hacked, if my account got hacked, then the hackers would have to run the Citadels themselves to extract the wealth. And I've also been buying really weird like niche gear for stupid off-meta builds that I want to try that nobody in the world would want. Yeah, people are getting hacked like crazy currently. Not sure if there's a vulnerability, if it's related to, nobody knows what's causing it. And I figure, you know what? Truly, I'm very happy to go play solo self-found anytime. I like solo self-found better than trade. Usually I play trade. I enjoy trade for the first like 2 weeks to a month of a league, and then I almost always go off to, with the one exception being the Settlers of Kalgur, which I actually, wanted, since it was the last league before POE 2, I wanted to try all of the big expensive stuff, so I tried a Mage Blood, I tried a Headhunter, like all the stuff I normally don't bother getting because, it's just power for power's sake and it's not fun or interesting to me. I hadn't done that, like I literally hadn't used a Headhunter since Nemesis League before that. If they trade, they get your session ID. That's what I've heard as one of the possibilities, is that if you trade with somebody, somehow they can get a hold of your session ID, and then you have to log out to reset your session ID. I don't really know much about it though, but what I do know is that if I'm just wasteful with everything I have and I'm just doing fun nonsense, then, Also, another fun thing, I bought a bunch of cool jewels. I'm just going to spread them around on all of my alts. I'm going to turn all of my alts into Christmas trees of jewel holders, get all of the jewel slots, and I'm just going to take all of the, expensive ones, the multi-divine ones, throw those in various parts on my alt, along with ones that are probably not even worth an exalt. And then they have to do a treasure hunt. They have to really, really work if they want to steal my currency. You're going to have to spend hours on my account extracting it all. I'm going to, even after this session, I'm not going to do any more of my Citadels. I'm just going to do as many as I can on stream. And I'm just going to leave the rest. So, like, if you want to get all of my Citadel money, you're going to have to hop on my character and go run it all yourself. And even my gear isn't that expensive. I think probably my body armor and my staff are maybe worth like 15 exalts a piece, or 15 divine a piece. But other than that, I was looking away for a second there, kind of got wrecked by something. I should probably be doing the rituals, at least check to see if I can get the whatever invitation, audience with the king. I forget what it's called already. But yeah, I just want to mess with anybody who wants to mess with my account, basically. That is my intention, my goal. Troll the hackers. Oops, don't want to roll into that. That'd be a bad time. Yeah, I don't really want to pick up focuses either. I'll just pick up any like tier 4 or 5 like good bases. Just leave the rest. I want to be dicking around forever. Is this tier 4 at least? Yeah. But yeah, making currency at this point, I always do that. I was down there too. Yeah, I don't like maps with a lot that are kind of linear, so you think you're good just kind of going in a circle, but then they have a bunch of weird offshoots. This is one of the examples. As far as linear maps go, there's the one mountaintop one that's basically Gorge from POE 1. I'll see if I can show you after this one here. But I really like that map a lot, personally. I'll pick up bases that I could potentially use. What do we got here? An elk. I'll take the elk. Right on. Okay. So let me check the mountaintops here. It's really easy to find too because it has a very distinct visual look compared to other ones. Let's see here. Where are you? I'm sure I have one somewhere that I haven't run yet. They're always in the mountains. It's a mountain exclusive map. It's really cool. It's my personal favorite map. And somehow, oh, here it is. This is a run one. It's Ravine. Ravine is basically Gorge from POE 1, except, well, not except anything. It's almost literally, obviously the tile set's a little different, but it's literally just Gorge from POE 1. Okay, so we'll do this one. Temp Chains, Haste, Feeble, 325, and it's also got good rarity and some quantity. So it'll make the boss fight a little bit longer, which is fine. Oh yeah, I should check this out. It is a ton of armor. I don't actually know if just a lot of armor is good. T4, T6, T6. I think I got all the hybrids. Yeah, I'll throw it in some random tab and deal with it later. Probably not useful. Armor is certainly looked down upon now. I am running, hybrid armor by nature of being a monk because I get a bunch of free armor just, from my ascendancy. So I have 14k evasion, which makes it so I have 14k armor basically. Invoker's pretty good, as many people know. Then I have an effective health pool of like just short of 8k. With one of my versions of Series Disdain, I can get over 8k, but I messed up and bought one without a socket, and without it, I lose the extra chaos resist. Note is not good. Physical reduction one. Oh yeah, I know that. I know the physical reduction doesn't mean anything, but it gives me an idea of the number. So yeah, I'm aware that the way armor calculation is in the game is, pretty botched. And apparently some people think it might actually be worse in PoE 2, as in it might scale more harshly for the player in PoE 2. I guess it would scale that way for the monsters too, so I guess if you're doing physical damage, that's good for you as well. Especially if you're doing, I don't think they have a lot of physical skills that do a lot of small hits. But if you were doing that, then you would benefit from the worse armor calculation, I suppose. That's not going to be a lot of consolation to all the players who started off with their warrior belt. So, I thought I got pretty lucky starting off with monk because monks felt fantastic the whole time in pretty much every way. Invoker is very easily my favorite ascendancy. That being said, I've only tried 4 ascendancies so far, so, there's still a lot to go through even currently. Still, we have 1/3 of the ascendancies. I've tried 4. There are 12 out, so I've tried 1/3 of the 1/3 of ascendancies that are going to be out, something like that. Unless my mental math is bad there, which it might be. Oh, this is the boss. The Iron Citadel sometimes doesn't complete properly. I don't know why. It's only been a problem once because I actually had to go through the Iron Citadel to reach the area behind it. Otherwise, I have to go through like 20 maps to get to the area behind that Citadel. There's this area in the north part of my map that basically made it almost intraversable just because of the bug on this boss. Leveling 3rd character now. Doing warrior. It's decent actually. Bosses are super easy except 2. Okay. Boy. I don't know if I should. Actually, all of the all of the negative effects mostly on this map, except for haste, are nerfs to me and not buffs to my enemies. So I'm probably okay looking away. Famous last words. I haven't died since level 91. That's not true. I died once since level 91. Currently level 95, and that was kind of limit testing. I wanted to see how many of those lightning explosion things I could stand on, and it was in a crit map. I stood on 6 of them, and I did die, so it was crit. I don't remember if there were any other damage mods, and I don't even know if it crit. Maybe if I would have stood on 6 of them and they didn't crit me, I would have died as well. Not sure. No idea. Not going to test it again at this point. You know, experience feels a ton more valuable, so could be killing hours. Like, I'm only getting 18 million, granted. Well, 18 million an hour now, and then I get like 1.5 million per hour. Alright, what do we got? Couple belts. Let's get a good one. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have all of... I have some of the uniques memorized, so I know some of the ones that aren't really worth picking up. Like this one's just going to end up being a chance shard, so I'm not going to bother filling up my inventory with it. Okay, grab the ring. There are a lot of rares in this one. Another cool little tip. First of all, a lot of the on-death explosions are actually not from the rare itself. They're from the minions of the rares. So you can watch after they die and kind of reposition. What you just do is you walk in, you pop all of the minions of the rare, you pop out while the rare is frozen, basically. With this build specifically, this doesn't apply to all builds, but for Invoker, and then you can very easily just avoid dying to on-death effects that way. Yeah, that is all I have to say about that. So this fight I should actually probably get to engage with is Fog Form this time and get to do all the fun, you know, poetry and dodging bits, because I have Enfeeble and Temp Chain, so my DPS is going to be a lot lower than normal. Let's see. Can turn to a Wolfie. Yep. Alright. And get out of the way of that. This, I don't remember if this hurts. I guess we're about to find out. No, we won't. Never mind. Okay. Let's see if it actually map clears this time. Alright, did we get... Alright, got 2 fragments, and Waystone chance was 519%. Okay, cool. So, you're right on that. Didn't get map complete. I'm going to go check to see if there are any more rares on the map, but I'm not sure. But that is going to be the 3rd Citadel down. Alright, do we got anything out here that I missed? Doesn't look like it. It's just, yeah, for some reason Iron Citadel is buggy and doesn't like to clear. So, yeah, there's no indicator. And I bet you if I go down here, the skull from the boss is still going to be there. Let's do some science. Let's see if it disappears. Always bugged? Yeah, I haven't had it. I mean, this is, what, my 2nd or 3rd one only. Yeah, it's still, the skull's still there for him. So... it is what it is. We will leave that Citadel incomplete. What do we got? Midnight Braid. I don't think either of these are necessarily going to be worth anything but a chance shard. Alright, let's clear inventory just a little bit here. I get really... get a little overwhelmed by the clutter sometimes. I try to not go back and drop everything after every single map, but, you know, sometimes. Let's roll this charm, see if it's better than mine. 10 mana one used, that's not very good. 41 charges gained. Boy, I guess charges, I don't care about the mana, so I guess technically this one's still better. I can throw them somewhere to, like, trade up. I'm also not very good at organizing my stashes. My stashes are a nightmare, an actual monstrosity. There's almost no rhyme or reason to my any of my tabs, honestly. I haven't moved. I've been meaning to like merge some of these together. Didn't even remember that I put some stuff there. I guess I can put some of my fragments in here, so I'm not just sitting with a bunch in my inventory. And let's just see what we can get for some more maps. That can go in there, I guess, since I accidentally picked it up. Anything that way? No, no, no. Okay. Rarity again, less curse of monsters. I don't want to run penetration. I think that's one of the like 2 mods that's most likely to get me killed. So I'm not going to do it. And we got experience gain, magic pack size, not that good. Ailment threshold, I think. Let's corrupt this one. Let's see. Alright, we got an all negative. That's a lot of watchstone chance. It's not that bad. Maybe I tried this one for trying to get 3 fragments and see how that works. I don't know if it'll be enough, though. Maybe I should have, maybe I should have exalted one more time. Okay, anyway, we got 3 negatives, so that's, oh no, that's rare monsters additional. Magic chest, that sucks. 255, okay. This one just sucks. I'm going to corrupt that too. 525. So let me take a look at this. None of the only bad one for me is ailment threshold, and it's not that bad. I'll run this one for the next one, see if we can get 3. This one kind of sucks too. Yeah, I'll also evolve this. And it's a 14. Bummer. Okay. Yeah, this will be my next one. Let's find a copper. I don't know if I have a copper that I've cleared right next to, or if I'll have to do an additional map. Maybe I should have held on to one of those for that. They should be... I have another iron down here. I think my coppers were further to the south in this area. Let me double check to see if I have any here. I'm going to lose track of which ones I cleared because I'm not just like clearing them in a pattern. And then I'm going to have to look around again. Here's a copper here, which would require 2 maps. This one requires 1 map, and I have 2 towers near it that I can put waystone quantity. Quantity of waystones, were these all of the quantity? Actually, I haven't been valuing quantity of waystones very much. So let me... Okay, quantity of waystones, quantity of waystones. So I've been putting them in my bad tablet thing. Quantity of waystones. All right, there, got a bunch. So we'll get to play around with this. Now I have to navigate down here again. Okay, here it is. Right here. So let's throw 1 here. Actually, let's try to get higher ones. So 18. That should be okay. And let's go the 16, I guess. Oh, 17. 17. Okay. So that'll give us 35 waystone on that. Yeah, that should be fine. And I have to clear this blooming field. Oh yeah, I forgot to take a bad map. I'll just run a tier 1 one real quick. I want the breach juice. I'll run a decent map. At least. Something not terrible, at least. Monster pack size. Penetrates. Nah. Rare monsters. Actually, this is fine. Let's throw a couple of exalts on this. Additional packs, that's fine. Pack size, okay. There you go. Way down here. And I guess we could run this headland. I don't think I've run a headland before. I think this might be the only map that I haven't run because I've seen it. I've only run 1 copper citadel and I think I didn't go through it. So I kind of want to see headland. I'm pretty sure I've run every other map there is currently. This has got a boss on it. Doesn't have a breach, but that's fine. Yeah, let's give it a go. Always bugged. Give it a shot. At least I don't recognize the name. Yeah, I've never run this one before. Oh, getting some major latency. There you go. Feels a little laggy. Wow. Alright, my internet's kind of bad, so hopefully there's not too many issues with the stream. You might notice frames dropping. That might be completely unrelated to the stream. That might just be from my 10-year-old almost graphics card. So I've tried to set it up as best I can so that, you know, I can get a smooth play experience and so I can get decent recordings, but sometimes it doesn't work, and possibly this combination of both streaming as well as just the bad graphics card might make it difficult. Alright, but we've got 3 citadels down. After this one, I will do 2 of the boss, the big boss. We'll do level 2 and level 3, or hopefully, if I'm able to clear level 2. Level 1 was pretty easy. I think I got him down in like maybe a freeze and a stun. He did one thing. How do you have so much ES? Oh, this, Etziri's Disdain, is one of the main reasons. So Etziri's Disdain, a pretty good hybrid ES 1245 480 body armor, and then with that in combination with Spectral Ward, which gives me 1 max energy shield per 12 evasion on body armor. Then I have a bunch of evasion and energy shield here on the tree and up here. Got a lot of evasion, just standard evasion stuff too. So that's pretty much it. But one of the big contributors is definitely my helmet. I've been running this for quite a while now. I have like 5 different copies of the same helmet, various different enchants, different corrupted amounts. Like I have one with 35% maximum life, but watch this, 5,550, 3,113. This is literally over 2,400. 2,400 ES on that bad boy, giving me pretty good. I do have really good evasion ES hybrid helmets too, but and then I'm able to go up to 1,700 or 17,000 evasion and armor, but my health pool also drops by like a little over 2,000. So I gain like a 13% increase in avoidance and mitigation, not including some elemental mitigation, in exchange for a 20% reduction in total health pool. So it works out that this helmet's just better, even than a very, very well-rolled evasion energy shield hybrid, and much, much better in both counts than just a flat energy shield, even with the node that gives you extra evasion. So yeah, this is a very good helmet. If you're not trying it on a hybrid health energy shield build, definitely give it a shot. Highly recommend it. Pretty common. You want to throw a socket in it, and then you want to corrupt it to try to hit one that is 35%, so that you can get an even bigger amount. I'll show you when I get back into my hideout here. Wow, that's loud. Yeah, I'll show you when I get back to my hideout. Did I map? No, I still have rares to do. Yeah, I've never done this map though, so not familiar with its layout. What was the helmet again? It is called Etziri's Disdain. It is a level 40 required helmet. Its base stat line is going to be mana, 10 to 20 rarity, gain 25 to 30% of max life as extra energy shield, and then 22% of damage taken bypasses energy shield. So we have a decent health pool as well that almost matches. I mean, it doesn't quite match. Ideally, you would get it to roughly match, but that's hard to do. But yeah, that basically means since we have recovery methods for both life and energy shield, it makes it so that this also kind of acts as a health pool buffer on top of that. So it almost functionally like doubles your recharge. Because think of it this way, or your recovery, I should say. Think of it this way. If you just had energy shield and none of it was bypassing, that would functionally be like the only thing you're recovering. If you lose half your energy shield, you'll just get the energy shield recovery. Whereas if you lose half of your energy shield and half of your life, and you're recovering both at once, it basically doubles your recovery and kind of takes the hit off your energy shield. And since I have really good ways of recovering both life and energy shield, like several ways, yeah, it just works out really well. This helmet is sick on an invoker. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so got that done. Head back here. That guy killed himself. Was it worth it? Oh yeah, if things attack me close by, they just proc my Wind Dancer and then they just die and explode and kill the things around them. It's very funny. It's very useful for augury when you're stuck pulling that lever. Things will just walk up to you trying to stop you, and then they'll explode. And it is good times. Alrighty. So now we get Citadel number 4. It's been... this one we're going to run with Giga Waystone drop chance. So from Waystones currently we have 35%. I have a little bit of Waystone effect, so that'll bump up a bit. And then we are going to have 525% from this here, and I'll see if we get 3. These ones are worth like 200 exalt a piece. I am still going to just run them. I don't care about generating currency at all. I just want to learn the boss fights, so... Alrighty. I love this map. It's so cool. It's also like the hardest difficulty spike in the entire campaign by a decent margin, both in terms of the damage of the enemies as well as like the combination of that with the layout is... Yeah, the enemy damage spikes up, the layout. I always, whenever I'm doing the campaign, when I did it in like solo self-found and stuff the second time, I made sure and got like a really nice defensive upgrades before I got here, so I didn't just get absolutely decimated. Choke points and everything too. Yeah, just bad essences. Oh yeah, I have ailment threshold here, so my herald explosions are going to kind of suck too, so unfortunate stuff there. This layout and the boss is by far the hardest thing my warrior for now. The boss crazy slow melee. Yeah, this layout's tough for especially in campaign. It's not so bad, you know, once you got your character figured out and everything, but the first time in Act 2 I ran into this, most of my deaths initially in the campaign were to like bosses. Like I died 3 or 4 times to the first act boss, and I died quite a bit to what's her name, the poison lady before Doriani in Act 3, like probably 4 times as well. Both times just had to go back and farm the very first time I played in the campaign when everything, like gear was hard to get and everything still. But this zone was the first like actual zone that wasn't a boss that I had trouble with. I was like, man, I need to go farm to get through this zone. I need to get armor upgrades and stuff and come back, because I'm struggling. Oh man, I'm already down to less than 200 monsters. Good. I don't know why I was going back to like full clear random white mobs back there. I think I'm kind of on autopilot because I'm trying to, you know, look over at chat. I haven't streamed in quite a few years. I think the last time I streamed it was Teamfight Tactics. Oh yeah, I keep thinking she's an enemy because she comes in partway through the map and follows me around, and it confuses me every time. Every single time. Alright, well, luckily we have Shattering Palm to kind of help with the explosions a little bit. Ow, that hurt. Get off that. Really lucky to have cracked quarterstaff. Weapon upgrades help. For monks specifically, your body armor and your quarterstaff are going to be like your most crucial points pretty much all the way through. Like during the campaign, having like a good armor evasion hybrid body armor, especially for this area, because then you have all the incoming attacks, you mitigate some, you dodge some, works out pretty well, or you evade some rather. Dodge is a separate, no longer active mechanic. And yeah, quarterstaff upgrades make a huge difference. This one's pretty decent. It's not optimal or anything, but it was like a 15. Ow! Wow. Okay. I don't know what he did, but it hurt me a little bit, I guess. It didn't hurt that much. Okay, that hurt a lot though. Please put the barrier up. Thank you. Wow. Okay, well, I guess this is what happens when you're running these on like a full negative map, all negative. He's got a hinder aura as well. Hinder only stops move speed, I think, though. Why is she putting that up now? Okay, I should be more careful. He chunked me real nice. Alright, got the freeze, long way off the electrocute, the stun's building up pretty quick, so try to get away from that. I'm just gonna period. Oh, he's almost dead, never mind, we're good. Okay. Did I even have anything to like make myself weaker? Just Ellie resist, but that's Invoker also. There you go. 3 crisis fragments. Oh, Waystone chance 775. So it wasn't quite 800. Might be 700 though. Awesome. Well, yeah, I don't care about that stuff. Hey, that's like 600 exalt. Pretty good. Okay. What's that gonna be, like 6 divine or so? What's the exalt to divine currently? I'm not gonna sell them, but I'm curious how much. First of all, how many exalts are going to? Now I want to do this the reversed way. If I was selling them, let's see. 213, and current exalt to divine is 116. So not quite 6 exalts, like 5.7 exalts or so. Pretty good. 800 is guaranteed. Oh, you can get 3. Okay. So yeah, I was just a little short then for a guaranteed. Boy. I'm gonna have to. I'll go through all this stuff later. I don't wanna check all these maps. I think I have enough for a few more. And we'll throw this in with the other stuff. Actually, now's the perfect time. So we got some crisis. Actually, I have 5 crisis currently. We have faded, weathered, and ancient. All right, and then faded, weathered, and ancient. I don't know what. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I got enough for 2 here. Let's go fight the Arbiter. Then I'll go more. So 4 down, and 2 Arbiters to go. What am I doing? What am I doing? Gonna take my waypoint to the Arbiter? Alright, I suppose I can just do this. There you go. Let's get in here. Oh boy, this will be fun. Let's check my latency and frames. Okay, 40-ish FPS, 47. Oh, in between 45 and 50, and latency is sitting at, okay, latency seems fine, should be good. Let's throw these in, and go for, so currently, I have just the first one here, so this is a +1 Arbiter with 25% rarity. See how that goes. It actually surprised me quite a bit when the floor went down. I was expecting the part. I tried to point at my screen. I expected the doors in front to like open up, I didn't expect the platform to go down here, so... Alrighty. Arbiter 2. Maybe I should have swapped some things around first. Oh well, we'll see if it was necessary. I have no idea how difficult this will be. Don't know which abilities get added at which level. I've done the first one myself, and I've watched 2 people fight the 4th one. So that's my level of familiarity with this fight. Alright, so I don't remember that beam of fire there before. So he looks like it's a little hand that extends out of him. Yeah. Got him about half down. We got... Okay, he already starts with this. Well, I've seen that in the 4th one. I guess I didn't register it. Abilities are the same. First stage is hard. Okay. Cool. So, I'm going to do it again. Now I know. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Ouch. Yes, as soon as he dashes. Okay. So I need to be within those bomb spaces. Normally, you know, your brain's been trained at this point all the way throughout to not be in stuff like that, to like get out of the big bright elemental looking circles. So we got a nice little counter to that. Alright, well, let's try it again. Did anybody pay attention to how many of those explosions I survived? Was it 2? If I had reflexed my health... No, probably not. Probably not. Yeah. I mean, I should just try not to get hit by any, ideally. Might lose most of my experience, so there's 10% experience down. I think it's 5 total. Okay. You can avoid it, though. Ah. With evasion or block, really? I thought evasion only worked on projectiles. Okay, get my staff charges up for a little extra deeps. Alright, so he's going to, now that he's dashing, I get in here. Then I get in here. And then I avoid that beam. And I try to get in there, don't get there in time. Okay. Could I have rolled under that beam? Okay. Well, that's okay. We have more. And I think I probably could have rolled under that beam. You can roll under stuff like that in the trial. But yeah, let's get back to Citadels. I actually have a lot of the copper ones still, so I guess I'll do stone and the other. Or, no, I was like, or I need more movement speed. All I need to do is put on my thrill seek, whatever it's called. How am I getting in here? Here through the Vol City? Yeah. Okay. So I guess we'll put in more. Do I have? Oh, I already have stuff in this. What do we got? Magic monsters, rarity. Perfect. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. So this one, this is enough to maybe get me a third one. Let me get a different map. I don't want to waste my good maps on that. I hate Burning Ground. Actually, oh, I already corrupted it. That's why it's like that. Let's go with... This one seems fine. Early weakness. Throw some exalts on it. Magic monsters, rare monsters, monster packs. Cool. That's good. Good enough. Okay, so immediately after the explosion, you should start walking to the next one. Okay. Duly noted. I will get more practice in. I have such a hard time navigating back and forth here. Here it is. Okay. Nope. Not this one. This is my one that I didn't set up ahead of time. And unfortunately, I will have to figure out this one. Okay, so copper, this will be stone. So the last one is going to be steel. Oops. So I just have to remember to do a steel one next. Alright, so 4 Citadels and 2 very unsuccessful Arbiter 2 fights. But I learned a valuable lesson. 2 valuable lessons. I actually thought because that seemed like his most dangerous ability that it wouldn't be available until the later fights, but I guess not. And maybe it was there since the first fight. I just killed him so fast the first fight it didn't matter. That's a possibility. Alright, I should stop trying to use Shattering Palm on just random stuff because it just awkwardly leaves me in place. I kind of use it on big packs because you get that along with the heralds, but should stop trying to use it on just some random guy. Because then I miss half the time and I just am stuck in the casting animation. Oops, like that. I don't know if that's accuracy related or if it's some sort of bug with Shattering Palm, but sometimes it seems to like veer off to the side of the enemy. So you dash there, but it just like awkwardly puts you there, and sometimes it hits and just doesn't do enough damage. He does easier abilities, kind of. Okay. He doesn't do it on later stages. I see. Okay. Yeah, the big issue I had there, this is the boss that killed me like 4 times when I did it in the campaign. Viper, I think her name is, or something. Yeah, Viper. But, oh, I'm missing her somehow. There you go. Alright, cool. But luckily for me, she can't move. Oh boy. I'm doing a lot of bosses. I'm gonna have to deal with my map situation at some point. I have way too many maps, and I guess I'll just take all the bad ones and corrupt them all and sell the ones that are not good. You can vendor tier 15s for like 7,000 to 9,000 gold depending on their rolls. I've been vendoring my Burning Ground ones. Maybe somebody would want to buy them if I put them up, but I don't really want to bother. Seems like a hassle to sell maps. I'm glad people do it, because if I want a specific map, you know, it's good. I'm glad some people have the patience to sell. I don't like to personally sell anything that's like less than a div, at least at this stage. Earlier in the league, I'll sell anything for, you know, whatever amount I can get, because obviously you're accumulating currency at that time. But later on, I'm like, I just want to kind of put on some music and grind maps. I don't want to be leaving to make sales and stuff. I think I have like 4 things, 2 of which I know are overpriced and are not going to sell because they're for niche builds. So niche builds. I don't even know that they're niche builds. They might be for builds that only I've thought of. I was crafting some body armors to test. I was going to put out a video on how to craft like good early end game monk body armors, like once you hit, you know, 78 to 80-ish level range, start moving into like, you know, whatever yellow maps or whatever you are at that stage. I have a pretty good method. I've crafted a lot of like 1,000 evasion 400 ES body armors, just utilizing well, a lot of gambling, you know, that's important, but then what you do after the gambling is also important. I thought that would be a fun little guide to release at some point. And a lot of my failures I've been able to sell. Why am I picking up tier 13 maps? Get out of here. Get out of here. I shouldn't even be picking up rares unless they're tiered either. I shouldn't be picking up uniques I know are bad either. Waste of time. They're just going to be chance shards. Maybe they're good. I should get the new item filter that has like the tiered uniques, because I'm actually not familiar with. I lost a whole week of my life trying to figure out the Citadel thing almost, like 5 or 6 days. So I'm so behind on what's going on in the rest of Path of Exile. I kind of like single-mindedly focused on that and didn't pay attention to anything else in the game. So I don't even know which uniques are good, valuable meta. I just know the ones that work on Monk, like it's Series Disdain. But outside of that, I'm not really sure. Is the map done yet? Where? Oh, I see. Get easily distracted. So way back there. Perfect. Walk of Shame. Might have been faster to log out and re-enter the map, especially since one is right near the beginning of the map, but I'm already almost there. Okay. Take the gold amulet. Yeah, see, most on-death explosions in regular maps like this are not like hugely impactful. You can kind of stand on them at this stage of gearing. Obviously, this isn't... I'm talking about me. When I say you, I mean me in this case. Makes a lot of sense, huh? But yeah. Whoa, there's another one? I don't like this map. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I'm not fond of this map. This is one of those ones where I wish there were waypoints on maps. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is one of my least favorites with how windy and big it is. I like the, design of it. It's cool looking. It's just, it doesn't have waypoints. I had to go into all of these weird side areas to get all of my rares for map completion. That's not great. Yep. There's another on-death explosion. Not huge. Alright, what belts did we... Okay, I thought this was a unique belt. I don't have this one. This one looks cool. We got... Well, low movement speed, which is the problem with a lot of the unique belts. Even like with a good corruption, it can get up to 12. But 30% overkill damage to enemies within 2 meters of the enemy killed. Yeah, the big problem with stuff like that is, and that's bad. That's bad. Big problem with stuff like that is that there's not another option, I guess, except specifically if you have the one unique that lowers your cooldown and then you can just warp around. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but okay. So Stone Citadel and ailment threshold's kind of annoying. I won't get as many freezes, but the rest should be okay. It's like Temporalis. It has some time name. What level are you? I am currently level 95. Yeah, Temporalis. Correct. So immediately after the... already read that. Currently level 95. I was level 95 and 26%, but now I'm level 5 and 7%. I failed the Arbiter twice, so... a little bit... Well... I knew that was going to probably happen. I was hoping it would happen in stage 3, not in stage 2. I haven't upgraded my gear in like a week, and I've only gotten 1 level in a week because I've just been spamming tier 1 maps to, do all of the Citadel stuff, try to figure out the mysteries of the universe, interpreting all of the, Sanskrit, the ancient cuneiform, the bodies, the brooms, all the fun stuff. To, I would say, not no avail, because clearly something worked for me. I have just way more Citadels than most people. In fact, I haven't seen anybody who has as many Citadels as I have in the content I've watched. Which isn't that much, to be fair, but yeah, I don't know. Could have gotten the lottery seed, not sure. World Wayne, never know. Until GGG just comes out and tells us all, which is kind of what I'm waiting for at this point. It's like, I think I understand it. Some people believe me and have had success. Some people don't. Just wait for GGG. Definitely onto something. I do think so. I mean, who knows? Who knows? was worth looking into. Yeah, that's where I've had the most success. I'm actually doing a couple different experiments now to kind of do adjacent theories, like the distance from the starting zone stuff. I'm trying to do just one where I'm just clearing corrupted tower. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down, buddy. Wow. Leave me alone. You should be getting in your mech. What are you doing? Get in your mech. Come on. Give me a break. What are you bugged? Is he bugged? Did I accidentally, like, stick him in the wrong form? Yeah, thank you. Jesus. Wow. He just kind of got stuck in that phase. I don't know if I just froze him at a really inopportune time. That used to happen in PoE 1 sometimes. There's a unique map that has Duedre, and I should know what it's called, but it's slipping my mind. But it drops a bunch of divination cards. There was a time where I had actually stuck her in like a stage where I couldn't kill her and she wouldn't move either. Stop it. All right. So I would just bug the map out, and I think something similar just happened in this fight, except, yeah, he got out of it eventually, but... Hey, 3 more fragments. Rock on. Putrid Cloister, thank you. Yep. I have a bunch of wands that I think are good that have, like, you know, plus so many levels, plus like 4 or 5 levels, and have, you know, a lot of spell damage and mana regen, stuff like that, but I don't know how to price ones, and I haven't bothered to look it up. Like, this one is not super great. Looks like it. Nah, it's not good. Not good. What am I doing? Selling. There you go. Alright, so 3 there. Oh, Waystone drop chance? Good question. So when all was said and done, Waystone drop chance 624. Kinda not enjoying playing? Yeah, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, there are definitely some things that need to improve. Despite all of that, I've been having a blast, but maybe that's because, you know, I was so zoned in on solving the mysteries. 2 Star Wars games on Steam for 20? Nice. Nice. Hopefully you enjoy them in the meantime, and then as soon as GGG gets back, you can get back to grinding some PoE. Alrighty. Try to get some organization going here. I need to go do some ultimatum stuff at some point. Alright. I'll keep, like, some random decent ones for a bit, I guess. Just in case I need to run other maps. Alright, so Citadel number 5 down, and now for number 6, it has to be a steel Citadel. And then we can run, hopefully, 3. Actually, do I have... This is a copper. Do I have any steels near here? I actually might not have steels in this area. Let me check. Here's another stone. I have so many stones over here. Here's an iron. Iron, not steel. How many away am I from that? A couple. I think I have... Okay. Oh, that's a copper one. Oh, here. I'm 1 away. Perfect. Both really good games. Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. Cool. Yeah, be a Jedi. Be a Jedi and then come back and be an exile later. If you're not enjoying the game, definitely no reason to play it. I don't know. Somehow I'm still enjoying it. Normally, I would have moved on to a couple of alts here, but I think the combination of just really liking the feel of Monk and having like a very specific project that's kept me occupied with the Citadel spawning thing, I think that has kind of just kept me interested. I haven't felt burnt out at all. In fact, I still kind of wake up and have to force myself to do anything other than to just immediately log on to PoE. If I have other stuff to do, I'm like, man, I just want to keep playing PoE. It pained me to actually edit my video the other day and to just not, you know, chop it up a little bit and do the kind of raw form, because I'm thinking all this time editing, this time not playing the game. That seems less fun. But I'm like, well, may as well put some effort since it's going to be the last, last video on that topic more than likely. I'm reconsidering that. I got a lot of support from people. And honestly, thinking about it a little bit more, yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to figure things out. My big thing was I just didn't want to invite heat. I didn't want to have a problem with other content creators, not because it was anything they were doing, but because people were defending them, I guess you could say, or were attacking me on their behalf. And I know you can't control what your viewers do and everything, and I would feel absolutely ashamed if my viewers were, attacking other content creators personally. But and there's nothing anybody can do about that. So I just didn't want to bring the heat. I'm like, whatever. I'll drop it for now. I'll work on it in private. It'll be my own thing. Maybe I'll make a community post about it or something. I don't know. If I come to a greater conclusion. GGG is going to drop 1 or 2 new characters and reset the league with a massive patch. Boy, I sure hope you're right, bud. That sounds awesome. I, for one, can't wait for spears to come out. Spears are my personal favorite weapon. I love spears. I think they're so cool. I cannot wait for spears to come out. Oh, yeah, I don't know either. I think somebody had a comment. I read through the comments, but I kind of stepped away from responding to them because there was a time where I was sleep deprived and people were saying things, and I'm like, man, I kind of want to go at people. I feel a little grumpy about things. I should get a good night's sleep and step back. So I took 2 nights of really good sleep, full like 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I hadn't had that in 3 weeks since POE started because I was so excited to play. And then I took a day off just answering comments. I looked at comments and I took things in, and there were a lot of awesome comments. Absolutely awesome. But I'm like, I don't want to be the guy who's arguing in the comment section. It's just not productive for anybody. It's not productive for me. I'm taking time away from myself. I'm taking time away from others. It's not great. But yeah, I don't know. People just feel the need to, there's some weird instinct to go after people on, other people's behalf of people you like. And they thought, well, this person tried your method and wasted their whole day because they were unable to get it work. You're a bad person. Need to go say things at you. And, that's not the creator's fault. I don't even really necessarily fully blame the people, because if I had put together one coherent, step-by-step video from the start, really kind of tied everything together, maybe there wouldn't have been so much misunderstanding of it. A lot of people just simply didn't either have the full context because they didn't watch my first video, or they misunderstood the points I was trying to make because I was sleep deprived and not making points clearly. So, I feel like at least there's a little blame for me there too, or at least I can only control what I'm going to do going forward. So I will take from this what I can do to hopefully not have it happen again in the future, and do that, and not really worry about what anybody else takes from it or who else would be at fault. That's pretty much my thoughts on that. It's like in a competitive game, a lot of people, I used to play League of Legends a lot, and a lot of people would blame their teammates a lot for why they weren't climbing. And when I lost a game, even, if my teammates played very poorly, even if what annoyed me more than poor play was when my teammates were just actively combative with each other, because that was even less productive on a number of levels. And that happened all the time. But I would just take away from the game, okay, what specifically could I have done better after that game? regardless of what my teammates did, what could I have called shots better? Could I have positioned better? Could I have maybe kind of encouraged my teammates to take a certain objective at a certain time better? Because I did a lot of shot calling even in solo queue because I played bruiser top lanes or supports specifically. I was a support and bruiser top lane main. So I spent a lot of time like calling out objectives and paying attention to like warding on the map and that kind of thing. And yeah. Current biggest issues with everyone is re-rolling a character, start a hardcore solo self-found merc, going from blasting tier 15s to clunky 20-hour start again. Yeah, you can speed up start a little bit just from having knowledge in the game. Stopped playing a year ago, it's too toxic, same with Dota 2. Yeah, I haven't played League. I played TFT very frequently up until about a year and a half ago. I think it's been about a year. But even prior to that, I haven't played League in like 5 years, honestly. It's been, I watch Arcane, I follow it. I've probably been done with this map for ages already, but I got so kind of into talking that I lost track of what I was doing. Okay, now we can do the Citadel. I'm going to chance this Stellar Amulet. This is like my 90th Stellar Amulet chance, and here it is. We're going to get the Astromentus. Ready? Nope. Not this time. Never had. Oh, I forgot my... Hang on. I forgot to check what was in my... I do this every time. Alright, nothing. And I'll take the Exalt, I guess. Great. That's probably half the reason I don't have any of my points for Ritual, is I just keep leaving the map before I finish it. I'm not going to have... This isn't... Where am I? Oh, I am here. Does this lead up to it? No, I was farther away than I thought. Okay, I'm just going to throw a tier 1 into here. We're going to zoom through. Every game has trolls? True. True. Yeah, and my passion was always kind of playing off meta. I did start playing more meta champions, or champions that I played became meta. Like I was a Blitzcrank main, and there were many times where Blitzcrank was considered a troll pick. And then top lane, I played a lot of AP Cho'Gath or hybrid AP Bruiser. Like I'd get a Rod of Ages and then, you know, kind of build that hybrid build from there. Force of Nature, Thornmail, that kind of thing. I played Trundle a lot, top lane. I played Mundo some. Mostly Jax. I played a lot of Jax. Support, I was mostly Blitzcrank and then Sona and Terex sometimes. And yeah, but I also sometimes would like to do off-meta things. Like I played Mundo top, but I really liked when I was forced to go mid because back then you couldn't lock in your position. So sometimes I had to go mid. And so I like to play Mundo mid. And so I would pick Mundo mid and everybody'd throw a fit. And this would be in like a diamond lobby. And I would be like, I'm currently 4-0 this season with Mundo mid. At least give me the benefit of a doubt. And, you know, maybe there were other factors. But I'm just going to throw this blue tier 15. I'm getting so many tier 15s, I kind of just want to get rid of them at this point. Olaf, Kayle, Morgana, Xerath, Azir, and Hector and Victor were my favorites. I don't think Hector was out when I played, so not really sure what he is. I actually played a ton of Olaf, too, at a certain point. Originally, I was an AD carry main, but as I got into my late 20s and then early 30s, my hands started to get slower. I used to play a lot of Brood War growing up, and I noticed when I started playing StarCraft 2, my APM went from, you know, pretty decently high, like a 120 APM, to down to barely being able to go like 40 to 50 APM. So my hands had gotten quite a bit slower as I aged, probably RSI from just playing a lot of video games my whole life. And same thing kind of happened in League. I was, you know, AD carry main, played a lot of AD carry, and I noticed I would just get stuck in like low platinum with AD carry. I just couldn't progress anymore. I'd play pretty sound, but I was always just a little too slow. My positioning was always just a little off. I couldn't react to things well enough so that I could get optimal DPS. So I started just playing bruisers, because bruisers, you could, like CC heavy bruisers, it was more about planning than Twitch reactions. It was more about like setting things up and being, you know, in the right position for things. And so that playstyle kind of ended up appealing to me a lot more. I was better at that kind of thing. You know, making sure you were over the wall, so when they are running from your team and flashing over the wall to get away, you're there to drop a stun on them immediately or knock them up with a blitz punch, something like that. Those kinds of things were more interesting, outplaying by outthinking rather than outreacting, because I just lost the ability to outreact entirely. Boy. Okay, I guess I'll pop up here, grab these two, and then go down there. But yeah, I played a lot of TFT the first. I even have on my other channel still streamed content of me doing a tournament and some like Masters TFT playthrough. I think I was Masters most seasons for the first like 6 or 7 seasons of TFT. So decent amount of TFT play in my background. I'm actually more of a strategy game background player. I mean, I did play like Diablo 2, Path of Exile 1, Diablo 3, but those were more like, up until Path of Exile, those were more of hobbies, because before Path of Exile, there wasn't a game with as much depth as I liked. I like games with a lot of depth, and most action RPGs simply didn't have a lot of depth before Path of Exile. And that, it brought like the one aspect I needed to make the game stick with me, I think. Hecarim? Oh, Hector, okay. Hecarim makes more sense. I love Hecarim, man. Horsey is great. Real good playstyle there. Get that charge going. They won't know what hit them. Okay, I think, am I next to, can I go in yet? Okay, I can finally do this Citadel. Let's pop a quantity of waystone. Actually, let's roll these other two. Maybe I'll get a better quantity of waystone from one of these. Gold find, not great. Rarity, that's not bad. Clasp hand, yeah, okay. Alright, garbage. You guys can go in the bad. Oh, one of them was rarity. I'll fish it out later. Alright, so we're going to go with this 295 one, which has... Oh, this one kind of sucks, actually. Hang on. Do I have another good one? I don't think so. What are we going to do here? Yeah, gold find... It does have rarity, but this is fine. I'll just run that. I don't care. I want to do before, because I'm ending a little after 5, so I want to do at least 2 more Arbiter attempts real quick. So we're just throwing it in. We'll probably get 2. So Waystone find is $4.99, literally 1% off the guaranteed 2, if that was right, or it was guaranteed 2 300. I should get 2 with like a small chance of 3 then, I think. And I think I have 4 of the copper ones and 3 of the stone. So if I get 3 here, I'll be able to do 3 Arbiter attempts. And if I keep failing 2 even after understanding the mechanics, then I'll just gear up and try again. Like I said, I haven't upgraded my gear in a week, so there's probably some major holes in my build. There's probably some like jewels, there's probably some uniques that I'm not even aware of their existence yet, because I've been kind of single-mindedly focused that I'll have to look into. There's probably something that I can do to improve. Otherwise, I just weapon swap and put the blink on. And then I get to the little circles faster. Yeah, And that's that. Or get a bunch, get like 5 or 6 2% move speed. Whatchamacallits? Don't need you. Oh yeah, I'm not going to get the completion on this map regardless of what I do. So I don't really need to worry about clearing out the rares. I can just kind of rush to the end because it doesn't matter. I guess I'll get some gear. I got some rarity on here, so I guess it's worthwhile. I'll get maybe some exalts or something from killing the rares. Or 5,000 gold. Oh baby. There's an exalt. More to I don't know. I don't want to. I don't really understand how people are having trouble maintaining waystones. I don't want to be like mean or elitist about it. I'm sure there's something I'm overlooking, but I think waystone sustain is crazy. Like, it's very, very high currently. Maybe it's just like early on when you don't have your stuff, but yeah, it's really, really crazy currently. When you have all of your Atlas skill tree all jacked, all jacked out. I almost said something very different there. Don't mind me. Okay. And got him. And he should drop 2, hopefully 3. Let's see. 2. Okay. And 2 waystones as well. 2 regals, which I have filtered out, but if they're right there, may as well take them. Okay. So that was number 6, Citadel, and now we will do 2 more attempts of the Arbiter. See how that goes. I can kind of put things away now, because this is probably going to be... Maybe I'll do 1 more afterwards if I have time. Oops, picked up a tier 13 on accident. Maybe I'll do 1 more Citadel if I have time afterwards, but... Alright, so you, and you. Okay. 2 more attempts. Okay, so I'm going to try this time. If he blocks my way off from the little circle, I'll try dodge rolling underneath it, see if that's possible, test that out. And I will try to move immediately from one circle to the next, if possible. So as soon as the blast goes off, I'm on the move to the next circle. It will have already shown up. So just need to have a few more reminders. And eventually it'll become muscle memory and I won't have to think about it. So that's the benefit of getting the practice in. Eventually I'll just do it on my own. I was leaning way too far back in my chair and was sitting on my tailbone for quite a while now. And it hurts. Excuse me. Your flesh shall be scorched anew. Okay, so we're going to get hopefully a little more DPS here. Maybe I should just be... I don't know what I could do except for swapping my tree down for a little more damage, I guess. Okay, got the freeze, got my charge staff up, got it at 2. Gonna go here. Oh, hey, I know what that is. I knew that. I reacted to him popping up and then rolled right back into it. Okay, I need to be in the blue spots. I've seen this one as well. Okay, so if he goes down, comes up, start watching for blue spot. Okay, that one was a new one. I hadn't actually experienced that skill yet, so I know what it is though. I've seen other people do it. Okay. Blue spot, circle. Blue spot. Those are like his only really powerful abilities, I think, though. If I recall. Alright, try to put all my focus, see if I can get this done here. Oof. That was a roughin'. It's good though, because, you know, a lot of the fights so far, a lot of the bosses haven't been, you know, some of them have been pretty difficult, but I think this is the first one that feels like a pinnacle boss fight. And we definitely need some of those. So I'm very happy that there is a fight like this, that I actually do have to sit down and learn and can't just back with the milk. Also, you sound echoey. Okay, well, it's a little too late for me to fix that at the moment because I'm almost done, but I will look into it and hopefully I'll figure out what the problem is. Okay, so if he zooms off, if he swoops, oh, what are you doing? Can I hit him? No. Oh, he's gonna fly. I know this stage, right? He's gonna like fly around, I think. Oh, he's going to fly. Am I crazy? Or is it these? Okay, let's just try dodge rolling through these. Okay. Oh, you can take a whole lot of those all at once. How about that? Okay. Alright. Oh, no, I have no healing. What do I do now? Die? Yes, I die. Okay, I'm fine. Can I hit him? Can I hit him? Can I hit him? Can I? Okay, he's frozen. Can I stun him? I think I chill grounded myself. I thought I'd just be chill grounding him, but I think I chill ground myself, but he's dead? Okay. He didn't do his two hardest patterns there, though, so I don't feel great about that. Ooh, power awaits you. What are you? I don't remember this being in the first fight. What is going on here? He has another form? Whoa! What is that? Okay. That's... I didn't get spoiled for that. I'm sorry if I spoiled that for anybody. I didn't know that was coming. So, oh man. That's crazy. Well, huh. That's pretty cool. I'll take the Tier 4 Expert Tiara, and I'm going to go ahead and hopefully I got a good one. Rarity and Mana. That's got to be good. There's Archmages going around stacking Rarity. This has got to be good, and it's a high percent. Now, the real question is, do I get wacky with it and Vol? Of course I'm going to do that. I could lower the value. I would imagine this is probably going to be one of the better ones, though. Okay. Wish me luck. I think it did nothing. Yep. It did nothing. Okay. It is how it is. Boy, those are kind of good. Oh, the reason I don't do that, Fisherman, is because I currently... There's a good reason, I promise. So... I currently have my dodge roll bound to my shift, so the way, let me see if I can kind of bring you down and show you. The way I have my hand set up is like this. So my shift click, oh, I messed up my whole monitor here. My shift click doesn't work. So if I want to, like, if I'm going to do a lot of crafting, what I'll do is I'll go in here and I'll simply move it to WASD or WASD. Then I can shift click, you know, all I want. As an example, boom. I only do that when I'm crafting though, because I really like having dodge roll on shift personally, and I don't like WASD. I tried it for about 3 hours and I don't like it. A lot of people love it. great for them. I don't like it personally. Yeah, so that's the reason I don't do that. So if I'm just crafting like one thing, then I don't bother swapping it over. But if I'm going to be crafting a lot of stuff, I will swap it. But yeah, that seems like a good one. Maybe I should make a mana stacking, rarity stacking, super meta 50 divines an hour Archmage. I actually haven't tried Stormweaver yet, so it is an option. This helmet is kind of good, except it's like life on the base is weird. There's 22 energy shield, and it is hybrid mana. So there you go. And we got 20 int, which is also mana. I don't know. This is a kind of good helmet, so maybe I'll do something with it. It'll go in one of my stash tabs that I say I'm going to look through to figure out what I'm going to do with the stuff in there, and then it'll be there until the end of eternity, like anything else. We are closing in on 5. Let me check to see if like I have time. If I have a citadel that I already have, I don't have to clear any maps to get to. I'll do one more citadel, and then I will call it. I'm sure I do somewhere, but I was hoping to clear out all of this western area. That's the one that did not complete. Well, I have 3 that didn't complete. There's another one. This one I'd have to travel to. This one is also bugged out. So I might have to travel outside of the western sector if I'm going to find one, just to do one more, get one more in. So let's go north a little bit. Yeah, let's do let's start veering off towards the big northern cluster. Oh, I might not even be able to because the way the map loads. Come on, give me a break. Load. I have such a huge map at this point that sometimes finding stuff, I have a bunch of stuff that I clustered together, and finding it can be an absolute pain. There's something. That's one of the ones I had already completed. Okay. This one I can't do yet. Ah, oh no, maybe not aha. Aha, okay. Got one more that I can do here. So I will throw a couple more waystone chances, or waystone quantities. What do we got? 16%, good enough. We got 14%, so we'll get 30 plus a little bit of extra juice. And then I will... Actually, let me see if I have... I want to get 3. I want to get 3 out of this one. Let me try for big number. One that I can actually run. Is there a way I can search for like percentage? That one is minus max. Okay, temp chains. This is perfectly runnable, I'd say. All right, so let's end with a bang. Oh no, I have to go all the way back up. That's okay. I have a better idea of where it is now. It was just kind of diagonal. So up to the northern sector, and was it this one? Yes. Okay. Yep, 30% waystones. I got it. All right, last one. So, it turns out the Arbiter isn't that hard if he doesn't do his 2 hardest attacks to deal with. But I do need to learn how to deal with those attacks. I just got really lucky with his attack pattern that time. But, yeah, I absolutely need to get good at those. So, lots more practice in store. Luckily, I have way more. That was... I still have maps in that sector, and that's literally a quarter of the map that I have cleared out. So... tons more citadels to do. I'll try to save some for the next stream, or maybe next stream I'll do something else. I'll kind of decide it in the interim. But I'll probably try to get all of my Arbiter points for sure before then, though. So I'm going to do a little bit more farming. So I don't want to just sit here. I'm also probably going to try to get all of my points for the other mechanics as well. I didn't even know that was a bridge. Wait, once again, I don't need to be full clearing this. It's just, I can just run to the end. It's fine. Actually, this isn't one of the ones that bugs, though, so maybe I can't. Also, I didn't really pay attention to see if I needed to get behind it or not. I don't have a lot of stuff, so I'm not going to get like great drops from a breach here, but I don't really want to spend forever picking up splinters either, so... Wait, and yeah, here we are. Here we are doing it anyway. Yeah, I'll just start heading this way. I'll grab the chunks of breach splinters, but I have breach completed already, and I already have a couple of breach stones, so... got all of my boss kills done there. Just gonna leave it be. Okay, expert wax jacket. I'll take that. Stacked sabatons. I think those are a bad unique, but I'm not really sure. Take the tier 15, I suppose. Not taking the tier 14. I ran right past these guys. Okay. Alrighty. So much stuff. And I keep thinking she's an enemy. I'm never gonna get over that. Never gonna get over it. I will at some point. Alright, so do some of his health and he'll get his next phase. Actually, oh, he's got the energy shield. Okay, so we're double dipping here. He's actually going to be real tough here. It's a good one to end on. So, if you didn't know, the extra energy shield rare mod is actually significantly more overtuned than, for instance, I have monsters gain 42% of their life as extra energy shield. It's something like 5 or 10 times their health they get. They get an obscene amount. And actually, on this map, I have both. So his energy shield is going to be absolutely huge. And when he changes phases, he is going to regenerate it all as well. So, fun times. Kind of have him knocked into a corner here. Feels a little stuck. I wonder what the diminishing returns are on freeze after they nerfed freeze. I'm not really sure. Ow. What are you doing? Leave me alone. Alright. Boy, at this rate I'm actually going to electrocute him. Okay, what I have to do here, oops, is not press that. I need to occasionally throw an attack towards him so that he doesn't regenerate his energy shield. Okay. Unfortunate. Yeah, when he's in that phase, I have to hit him with my charge staff. Otherwise, it's going to take me absolutely forever to kill him because of the extra energy shield mod and everything. What else does he have? Anything else crazy? No. Oh, 129% life. So he has energy shield mod. He has 129% life, and then he has 42% of life as extra energy shield. Real fun fight. This is what we call an HP sponge. And I looked at that map and thought, this should be fine. Okay. Tornado. Yeah, I'm actually going to get to electrocute him at this rate. I'm going to run out of mana flask. I need to stop spamming that so much and just use it when I need it. Okay, got the freeze down. Okay. Use mana flask. I do have gain charges on my mana flask, but... Ooh. I could make a quick swap. Go to swap my Ice Strike over to basic attack if I run out of mana. Yeah, That's the plan. Okay. Oops. It pauses if I go into here. No, it doesn't. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this in an interesting way. We're gonna do it while running around and trying to avoid him. Oh no, this is bad because. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Oop. Boy, I suck at this. Okay. Over. Ow. Stop it. Okay. Ice strike. Okay. Basic attack. Boy. There's got to be a better way to do... he's already back up to full. Boy. Okay. At this point, I might as well just not worry about keeping an attack on him. I'll just kind of do it. Alright, and I had, what, Culling Strike up here? Here you go. Go here. Alright, we are basic attack mains now. Quarter Strike staff. And just in case I want to use this, there you go. The rest of this fight is brought to you via basic attack. Wait, what's going on? Why can't I reach him? What's going on? Huh. Okay. Alright, we're making good progress. Basic attack it is. Eventually my mana will recover and I can switch back, right? I really need charge staff to get up. Can I hit with the bell at the same time? Portal out and refill. Won't he reset? I guess I've never tried before. The only time I've ever run out of mana in a fight before was literally from the first time I did the Floor 4 Sanctum, so... which I did this exact same thing. I just swapped all of my support gems to basic attack and killed him that way. Because he still had like half of his life left. I was so weak. Oh, okay. Well, let's do that then. Alright, and that'll give me some time to set everything up. Should be fine. If you're not correct, that's absolutely fine too, because I don't care that much if I lose the Citadel. I've just got a lot of them. Alright, so we're switching back. Got my mana refilled. And let's go back in. This is actually the first time I've tried it, so I'll be interested to see how it goes. I can swap this back. Okay, this time I'll just keep Quarter Strike on. What am I doing? Oh boy. Okay. So, we don't get a grace period in this game anymore. Good to know. There you go. So we got literally the tankiest Jamanra I could possibly imagine. 129% life. We got 42% of life as extra energy shield. We got temp chain, so my DPS is lower. Yeah, he's a big beefy boy. Sometimes I guess maybe what I'll do is just take a break and just hit him with my quarterstaff strike to keep it up, kind of thing, and so that he doesn't regen. So yeah, we're letting my mana take a break. There you go. Okay, that's the plan. Just kind of weave it. Oops, I accidentally hit my mana potion when I didn't mean to. That's not very efficient. Okay. Okay, let my mana regen a little bit. I only got 6 seconds left on my... Okay, got power charge. Got to make sure I'm actually keeping those on. Alright, he's going to be down to life. Now watch what happens when he goes down to life, though. Oops. If I don't miss my bell. There you go. Because almost all of his health was... Okay. He's finally going to go down. The raid boss. We did it. What a nightmare. Yeah, I should have just thought to bind my quarter strike staff and hit him while my mana and my flask regenerated at the same time. Yeah, we'll just grab everything. Check see if we got any regals. Nope. Okay. All right, so now it's been 2 hours. Yeah, had a good stream. Got 7 Citadels done and 4 Arbiter attempts. Did manage to beat Arbiter 2. I think what I want to do, I assume valuable gem means level 20 gem, and I am currently still rocking level 19 for most of my gems. So I think I might go for that. Otherwise, we have valuable socket currency. I think I don't necessarily need that. Rare precursor tablet sounds fun, but one rare precursor tablet isn't. I'd have to like set up a bunch of them for it to be worth. Or 3 15 waystones. That's not the way to go. So I'm absolutely going to Lost Techniques. That is going to be the best. Oh yeah, and 20% to drop an additional unique item. Hopefully that means additional from his drop pool. I'll probably grab that one next. Hope you enjoyed. This has been Ryan from Behind Eyes Gaming. I'll be back. I'm planning on doing this Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 p.m. or from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll try to have my stream tech stuff worked out more in the future. But hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.